Ladies, never underestimate how far a jealous, envious person will go in order to destroy you in some way. When people are jealous and envious towards you, they will try to lie and destroy your reputation, especially in the workplace. Of course, women are jealous and envious of other women all throughout life. In different scenarios, you see these things happen. But specifically, when it comes to the workplace, women tend to be a lot more vicious, a lot more ruthless when it comes to their attempts to sabotage, set you up, and ruin your reputation. When women are jealous of the opportunity, of the influence that other women have, they will go out of their way to lie on you and ruin your reputation amongst people. When they lie on you in the workplace, especially, you have some women who will accuse you of doing things that you are not doing. They may accuse you of stealing. They may accuse you of talking about other people. They may even accuse you of trying to set up other employees. And it's all because you have a spotless reputation. Women with a spotless reputation among other people and are well liked and influential, she is often the kind of woman who is a target of a jealous, envious, and often masculine woman. When women are problematic in nature and they're always looking for drama and you don't give it to them, they will create scenarios, they will create tension, they will create problems where there are no problems. When a woman is jealous of you, she will lie on you. She will lie on you to other people. I have seen women who are so jealous of the attention that a woman is getting from a man that they actually make up stories saying that the woman has some kind of disease or some kind of medical issue. You have women who are so jealous of the influence, maybe the financial status and the way that a woman lives, they will go out of their way to lie to say they're sleeping around with a married man or they're doing something they shouldn't be doing. Women, when they're jealous of other women, they just start saying stuff. They just start making things up. And you as a woman, especially in the workplace, you have to be mindful of women who are jealous of you and don't underestimate their sick, twisted, but powerful demonic ways. When a woman is jealous of you, let's backtrack to that lying part. You as a woman in the workplace, I have said it before, but I will say it again. That is your opportunity to show that you cannot be played with. Because just like the jealous, envious woman, they often come after you because they know they have safeguards in place that's not going to let things get so far. That is your opportunity to let them know that you cannot be played with. And anytime they try to lie on you, you have to defend yourself, especially in the workplace. I have seen women get fired from positions simply because somebody was tampering with their spot. Women who are jealous of other women, they will tamper with the position and the status of another woman simply because she does not have it. Women in the workplace tend to lie more than any other women, in my opinion. When they don't like you, they will always say you're doing something wrong. They will accuse you of talking about other people. They will talk behind your back, and they will even steal out of your register if you work in a cash position. They will never file the reports that were supposed to be filed. They will not send you the email that the manager said to send you simply because they want to leave you in the dark, because they want you to appear incompetent, because they're jealous of your skills. They're jealous of your ability, and they're jealous of the fact that other people like you. When a woman is jealous of you, do not underestimate what she will do and what she will say in order to try to make you look bad in front of other people. Women who are very lowbrow in thinking, they always go after a woman's reputation. And normally it's because you have a good reputation. Women with good reputations and don't have a lot of skeletons in their closet, they are often the ones who are targeted by jealous, envious, bully energy women, all because they see you as too spotless. I know that might sound odd, but believe me, if you were messy just like them, if you were lackluster just like them, if you didn't have the same kind of opportunities just like them, then they wouldn't bat an eye at you. But women who have unchecked jealousy and they use it to come against other women, they look at you as a target because you are too spotless. When you're a woman that presents herself with class, with dignity, you have spirituality, you're the kind of woman that does not like to gravitate to a lot of drama and conflict, unfortunately, sometimes that makes you the target of a woman's jealousy and envy. They lie. Even when it comes to people that you know personally, the moment you start doing better, if they're jealous of you, they will always try to lie to other people to say that you did not earn the things that you have, and yet you did it some other way. Women are always looking for loopholes in somebody else's blessings. It can't be that they just worked hard and accomplished something. It has to be something underhanded. Have you ever heard the saying that people say that when somebody cheats all the time, they're always accusing somebody else of cheating? Well, that very much goes for people who are always accusing other people of lying when it comes to the great things they have for themselves. Women who are jealous of your accomplishments, they will always say that you did something underhanded to get it. And it's all because they often resort to lowbrow ways of doing things in order to accomplish things. But what they don't understand is that you don't have to do that. Women who are feminine, who are confident, who have God in their life the way I see it, don't have to resort to underhanded, conniving ways in order to receive blessings or to receive from other people. We don't have to do those kind of things. But when a woman is jealous and envious of you, she will start lying and trying to make people look at you differently. There are so many women who have had to cut off family and friends simply because the moment she came up a little bit, people started talking bad about her. And you would think that people want to see you win. People want to see you being positive. People want to see you joyful and happy and living peacefully. There are some people who are so jealous and envious toward other people. When they see you a little bit too happy, they try to do something to throw a wrench in what you have going on. They have to do something to try to pop your balloon or to rain on your parade. People who are jealous and envious of other people who are unbothered and minding their business and receiving blessings in the process, these are your people who always have their mouths on you, meaning they're always gossiping about you. They're always have different rumors going about what you're doing or what you're not doing. If you're a woman who works hard at the things that she likes to do and you're receiving blessings for that, they'll say you're a bad mother, you neglect your children, you neglect your husband, you're not doing this, you're not doing that. People who lie and say that you are doing things that you should not be doing simply because you're winning in life, those people are miserable. You know what comes to mind for me, even though I don't agree with this situation and I definitely don't believe in child exploitation, I can look at this Miss Shirley situation from the beginning and see the other side of that. If you're not familiar with Miss Shirley or Little Shirley or whatever her name is, she is a 3-year-old, I believe 4-year-old toddler. Her mother, at first, it started off cute. Had her out there dancing, the boots on the ground dance, all that kind of stuff. It went too far. But in the beginning, and she's not the only one, in the beginning, this mother, I believe just like anything else, when money is involved, people get greedy and they start making bad decisions. But in the beginning, she was actually okay. Her daughter was doing a little dance. It was a little cute. They was gaining traction on TikTok and people were liking it. I'm talking about the beginning phases, not before she got to where she is now. I'm talking about the beginning when it was still kind of innocent. The moment she started doing that, you had people saying, oh, she needs to work. She needs to do that. Why are you using your baby this way? And the way it started was that she was just dancing. It was some family fun, dancing with, I believe, a cousin and an aunt. It was nothing. And she was getting attention for that. I use another example. There's another person on TikTok where, and this just came to mind, so I have to say it. Anytime you're doing something outside of the box, because that's the main point of what I'm saying. I know I didn't finish that story, but this is the main point of what I'm saying. Anytime you're doing something outside of the box and you believe in yourself and you are doing something that people don't understand, they start lying on you. If you're the kind of woman who decides, you know what, I don't want to work a 9-to-5 job anymore. I'm burnt out. I'm tired. I found an easier way to make money. If you're the kind of woman who decides, you know what, I value my family time. I value what I have going on outside of work. I'm not going to make my life all about this. That's when the rumors and the lies and all these different things come about, all because people still see you winning, but they don't understand how. When people don't understand how you do what you do, they start assuming and making things up. Now, backtracking to Miss Shirley and her mom and all of that stuff, unfortunately, that did get out of hand. Somebody called CPS on her. And I believe not because of jealousy, but because they were looking out for the protection of the little girl. I spoke about this in a previous live. You should check that out. But before that, and there's other people who are doing things that are outside of the box that are absolutely good. They're not exploiting anyone. They're focusing on themselves. They're using their gifts and skills, but because people don't understand it, they start lying. When people see you doing something, and this is the point, when people see you doing something seemingly in an easy way, you might know there's work behind it and it's not that as easy as it looks. But when people see you doing something in what they perceive as a relatively easy way, they start lying and making things up and then try to ruin your reputation among other people. You can tell when a woman is overly masculine and operating her masculine energy anytime she tries to shame a woman for working smarter and not harder. So many women are so accustomed to women being out here in the trenches, hustling like men, wearing themselves down, looking bad, feeling bad, and treating others badly. If you're not that kind of woman, but yet you're still winning, you're still looking good, you're still feeling good, they start making things up and lying on you. They try to shame you and say you're lazy, you need to get a regular job. You're lazy, you need to do this. Oh, you're just dependent on some man. When I hear women try to shame other women, because as we know, we have this hypergamous movement, soft girl movement happening, which I don't think it should be a movement. That's just the way it should be. But a lot of women are shaming women for depending on their husbands. They're shaming women for wanting to live a softer life. And because of it, they try to lie and say that women are messing around, women are doing different things that they should not be doing simply because they're jealous that a woman is living a softer life than what they are. Women who should actually be taking notes, those are typically the women who go out of their way to shame, lie, and ruin the reputation of another woman simply because they don't have what you have and they didn't think to do the things that you're doing in order to live a more peaceful and oftentimes softer life. See, women, instead of coming together and really understanding and vibing off of one another, women who are jealous of other women, they just bash and beat down one another, further lying about what you're doing. And God forbid if you're in a happy situation, not just in a relationship, but let's say you're in a really good work environment. You're in a place where maybe you're not interested in moving up the corporate ladder. You're just comfortable where you are. You have some women who would try to shame and lie on you and say that, oh, well, you don't need to do this because of whatever reason. They just say things. When women are jealous, and this is really what it comes down to, when women are jealous of the fact that you're not willing to conform and be the way other women are, you are unique within yourself and you're comfortable and confident in your situation, women will try to go out of their way to lie on you and tell other people that you're a horrible person, that you're lazy, that you are no good, that you are not as nice as you appear, simply because you don't tolerate whatever they're saying and you give no thought, time, or energy to what they're saying negatively against you. It's amazing how much women will not like you when you don't give them time and energy pertaining to the negative things that they say about you. When you understand, and this is a little bit spiritual in this part, so I have to go there. For me, this is how I stay protected, and I truly believe as women, this is how you can protect yourself when people are trying to go out of their way to ruin your reputation and lie on you and shame you for some reason. First, there's no shame in being a softer woman and desiring to live a peaceful, unbothered life. Everybody's life looks different, and as long as you, as a woman, are able to take care of yourself, it doesn't matter what kind of job you do, minus illegal. And if you're that kind of corporate girlie that wants to move up the corporate ladder, you have to make sure you're doing things to protect yourself, because women in corporate can be absolutely vicious, especially when they see you moving up the ranks. They will do things, especially if they don't like you. Don't underestimate their unliking of you and their jealousy towards you. They will try to stifle your opportunities. If you work in a cash position, because I have been in a position as an assistant manager in a retail store and as a personal banker, I understand how important it is to guard money, paperwork, all those things, because there are people who you would think would have your back, but because they have some secret jealousy or, dislike toward you, they will actually try to destroy your career. So as women, if you have files that belong to you, keep those files locked up in a file cabinet. If you have a drawer as a cashier, as an assistant manager, whatever you're doing as far as cash handling, make sure you lock those things up and never share those passwords with anybody. That's a little bit of HR, lingo there. Don't share your passwords with anybody, and don't allow somebody to hop on your register. Don't allow somebody to sit at your desk and use your computer, especially when you sense that they're jealous or envious of you. I actually had a young lady who she actually helped one of our guests without taking payment from them. And she did it under my number. Had I not caught it, I could have been written up for that. When people don't like you and they're a little bit jealous of how you move and how other people receive you, they will try to set you up. So cover yourself in that way. But ladies, don't let people shame you out of living the kind of life you want to live, and don't let people and their lies and manipulation and the little things they try to say about you cause you to feel bad about yourself. You don't have to do things the way other women are doing it. You have to do things the way you're doing it. And when you're living your life quietly blessed, unbothered, and at peace, it doesn't matter if someone doesn't understand how you have money, how you have this, why do they like you so much? I've actually heard people say that. Why do they like her so much? She don't even talk to nobody. That's the reason why. Because the women who come to work and do their jobs and they talk and play nice with the right people, they're not willing to perform for people that don't even matter. I'm sorry to say it that way, but sometimes that's how it is. Because a lot of those people, especially in the workplace, and I know I'm going a little bit off track here, but some of those people in the workplace, all they do is give you a hard time anyway. Why waste your time trying to get in the good graces of somebody who does not sign your check? Focus on the people who are actually able to help you elevate, treat people right. But if they are showing some kind of jealousy and envy and trying to lie on you and you're hearing rumors about yourself, don't give any time or attention to those people. Watch your back, focus on yourself, and when they try to lie on you, just know, as I mentioned in the very beginning, about how this young lady actually got fired for trying to set up the other young lady, vindication will always come. Justification will always come. God does not play with certain women. Certain of us, and especially I speak of chosen women, I speak about us a lot, not that often, but sometimes some of us have that covering over our lives that no matter what people try to do, it doesn't work. And that's just the way it is. And I know some people don't understand that, but if you are a woman of God, if you are spiritual, if you have God in your life and you have a relationship, you understand that your enemies, jealous people, envious people, people who don't like you and try to make things hard for you, there's only but so far they can go. They're not going to succeed over you, and they know that. When you remain at peace, remain at ease, there's nothing your haters can do to you. Watch your back, stay focused, and don't allow what they say to stop you in your tracks. All right? Like and subscribe to the channel and share this content. Hit the notification bell so that you're aware when I post a brand new video. If you watch this video until the very end, put the high heel emoji in the comment section. I absolutely love to see it. Take care.